Good afternoon, teacher. Today we are going to talk about the marketing plan of Colombina. The history of Colombina. Hernando Caicedo, born in Valle del Cauca, began in the 20s to produce in his department confectionery food that will represent the natural and agricultural wealth and diversity of the region with a tropical fruit flavors. Around the 30s, the sweetmeat produced became popular with the name Colombina. Discipline the homemade sweets at the period. In the following decade, Colombina began with the era of growth in the national and international market. After almost 8 decades of management, we have established ourselves as a company leader in the food sector that has been providing flavor to life and becoming a positive image of our country. Actual company position in the market trade. Colombina is one of the leading companies in the food market and is recognized with it the most sustainable companies in the world. According to the consolidated financial information at the close of June 30 in 2018, net sales grew 5% in both the national and international markets. Colombina is currently in 7th place of 91 large companies in the food industry in the world. This is due to sustainable best practice.
Okay, Colombina has several strengths. Among we can highlight the following. The first, the company has track record, recognition, and experience in the food sector and has a wide variety of products. One of the main opportunities that the company has in the times of Halloween, when people tend to buy some sweets. There are some things that are not completely right in the company. These weaknesses are strength based on low prices. Colombina considers that the biggest incentive is low prices of this product, but currently there is a lot of competition that offers similar products and at lower prices, which can make the client go outside of the competition. And finally, the threat is the participation of multinational companies as Koala and Unilever cause the Colombina start to lose market in the sector of familiar consumption and have to increase the effort to keep their market. The problem to solve is that Colombina is one of the 7 best companies in sustainable practice. How about taking advantage of this investment to care for the environment, people, and increase its market position?
Okay, in terms of segmentation and target, taking into account that Colombina currently offers a very extensive product portfolio, its target customers are not based on a single segment. Its segments involve children, adults, and young people. So the segment can be divided according to geographical area, where is considered the culture and the macroeconomical situation of the country, and in terms of age ranges, in which it take into account the tastes and the culture and the lifestyle of the people of the country. Okay, in addition, it is relevant for Colombina to segment according to disposable income in the economies. So to do this, in Passport is observed that the most convenient regions in terms of the amount of money available are the Asia Pacific and the North America. At last, in the microsegmentation, sauce and preserves, and the drinks and cookies and cakes are products that are in the line focused in the family basket. 1% Colombina, it's focused on customers who want to consume a healthy product, and sweets and desserts are in to everyone people. Also, to achieve the current position in the market, Colombina has had to develop different strategies in all areas, whether social, economic, environmentally, internally, and externally. Now, considering that the marketing problem is related with the utilization of ecological potential and resources of Colombina, we will propose eco-friendly handles that will be made with the recycled packages and of candies. So, eco-friendly handles, we will have a new logo. The logo seeks that the consumer feels that the company is committed to the environment. And at last, the packaging should be something that motivates their purchase, and of course, it is thought to be a reusable cardboard box.
Regarding the product life cycle state, because eco-friendly handles is a new product, it is in the introduction state. This is because it is only a production proposal. We are analyzing the three pricing strategies. The first, based in the competition. They're having direct competition because it is a food company production. The second, based in the consumer value, it is a non-necessary product and it doesn't generate tangible value. And the third pricing strategy, we select this because the company need have a control in the cost. We analyze 5 types of missing pricing strategies. There are a product line, optional product, capture product, buy product, and product bundle. And we select by product because the raw material and the importance environment proposal. The price select for the hands is between 3,000 pesos and 5,000 pesos with profit margin of 65%. This is a good solution because generate economic and environment benefit.
About the distribution channel strategy, we have defined two: the channel length, that is the quantity of intermediaries that the company uses between the producer and the consumer. We have selected the producer, retailer, and consumer channel. This retailer could be a big store as Carulla, Éxito, and Olímpica, but it also could be a neighborhood store. And the channel width, that it determines the degree of market exposure, and the company follow the the economical law in this way: increase demand, increase supply, and steady price. About the promotion and communication strategy, in the offline media, we have selected a combined strategy, that is the TTL, that combines the ATL and BTL. We have to use commercial televisions, and we are going to give some prototypes in the stores. And in the part of online media, we have selected 2 social networks that are the most important social networks, that are Instagram and Facebook, because people spend a lot of time in this. And the other part is to use message in the phones, because it is practical, because don't need internet connection to read it. And the other strategy is to use QR codes that people can scan and find eco-friendly tips. In conclusion, the marketing plan created for Colombina in its new strategies aimed to sustainability in mass consumption industry explores an industry that has nothing to do with the experience, but it encouraged him to learn about new sectors in which profitability can be found. In he is oriented to think about the balance between human and environment life. And the second conclusion is it encouraged Colombina to use marketing tools that are currently non-common in its industry, such as alliance with influences and its articulation with social networks to increase its ability to the second conclusion is encourage Colombina to use marketing tools that are currently non-common on this industry, such as alliance with influences and articulation with social networks to increase its ability to observe through products that has first, a reason to be aligned with people, new ethical and spiritual initiatives. Second, a great reception in general terms for its cause and its ability to highlight the person with that accessory. Thank you so much, teacher.